Yo, happy new year everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back and checking out this video. Thank you for your concern. Obviously the title of this video is kind of jarring, but the reason I haven't posted in a while, the reason I've been AFK on YouTube, I haven't done anything, is because my dad had an accident where he broke his leg pretty badly in multiple places. I ended up taking a very impromptu trip back to my hometown, which is all the way across the US in New York. I live in California, so we went there to support him. Which sucks, yo. It's not good. Not a good time for him. But more about that later. I just got back to LA. It's time to get back to the grind of filming things. I haven't filmed or posted in 2.5 weeks now. I just landed in LA. Came back, crash landed. That's probably not the right thing that I should say right here. Came back, and now I have to get COVID tested real quick. So I'm about to throw a mask on, run inside, get COVID tested at this super sketchy clinic that's like 2 hours from where I live. But they'll let me know if I have COVID within an hour after I pay them like $200. So, I'll be right back. Okay, wow. Those things absolutely rock your nose. I need to sanitize my hands real quick, hold up. That action. All right, there we go. Is it okay to travel to go see someone when they're sick during COVID? I had all the precautions, flew with multiple masks on, sanitized, but it still made me feel kind of freaked out because I mean, LA is a super big hotspot for this pandemic right now. So I just slammed my camera into the door right there. Story time, kind of what everybody's probably here for. The day after Christmas, so the day after Christmas, I don't see my family on Christmas Day, even though we do celebrate Christmas, because my sister works in a hospital. She can't get off. We usually do Christmas later in the year. It's like a whole thing. My Christmas is not on Christmas Day. That's the moral of the story. The day after actual Christmas Day, December 26th or it was 27th, I got a text from my mom where she super casually, like no big deal, just said, "Love you guys, your dad fell, broke his leg in multiple places, he's in the hospital, needs surgery," smiley, or no, what was it? Not smiley face, it was a heart emoji. It was probably a heart emoji. So my mom texts us, we start freaking out. My sister and I, she lives 3 states away in Arizona. I live in California. They both live in New York by themselves, where it's a winter wonderland. We're freaking out. He's in the hospital by himself during a pandemic, so no one can go and see him. There's no hospital beds in general. So apparently they have him like laying on the floor at one point. How he broke his leg, I'm gonna need a dramatic reenactment here, and hopefully my boy Ethan can throw that together for me. But basically, what I heard is in Ithaca, where I'm from, Ithaca, New York, it is a winter wonderland. It's frozen, ice everywhere, it's always snowing, it's like 10 degrees Fahrenheit at all times. And he was walking around on pavement, like outside doing his thing, strutting, strolling around. He's walking, I think he looks at his phone and he hits an ice patch and he just biffs it. That's the only word I use. He just hits the ground really badly, like legs out from under him. I don't know how his leg snapped, but his left leg from the knee down to the foot broke in multiple places instantly, right? Just like shattered, which is crazy because he didn't fall down the stairs, he didn't fall up the stairs or get hit by something, like he get hit by a car. He literally was walking, hit an ice patch he didn't see, black ice, like it's like almost invisible if you haven't seen it before. Fell, broke his leg, went directly to the hospital. So I didn't hear from my dad for like 3 days after this happened, right? I didn't hear from him when he fell. He went directly to the hospital. The only point of contact I had was my mom, and I could talk to my sister. My mom couldn't even see him because they sent him to the hospital, and it's a COVID risk to have your family members in the hospital with you, right? Like my family could get it or they could give it to him. So he by himself with his shattered leg had to wait like 36 hours to get into surgery to have anybody do any work on his leg, right? Sorry if this is kind of graphic, by the way, like that's not the intention. It's just I need to vent on this because I've had a really stressful few weeks, and hopefully you can all understand that family's always got to come first. Like I love this channel, I love all of you, but my family has to come first before content, if that makes sense. He had surgery, the surgery went pretty well, and then he was lucky enough to be able to go home after a day of rest in the hospital, but with a ton of pain, right? Around then, those 3-4 days where he was in the hospital getting surgery and recovering in the hospital for a day, during that time my sister and I were trying to find flights from our respective places, so California, Arizona, over to New York. We flew in right away. He had a few days of rest before we could get there, but like he was not in good shape. Also, because I know people are gonna ask, yes and no. Yes, the thumbnail is not of him. No, the thumbnail is not of him. I did not take a lot of photos while I was there. I did not film videos while I was there. I didn't take my video camera with me. I have one picture of him laying in the chair that he was, the recliner that he was stuck in basically all day, every day. This is after he got his leg cast wrapped thing off, and he's on the up and up, right? He's on that, give me one of those those charts, just like a woo. He's on the incline, he's doing better. It's gonna take like 6-7 months until he can walk again. But yes, the thumbnail is not of him. I had to make a thumbnail somehow. I had his permission to make this video. I had his permission to do whatever I wanted, but I don't want to show a lot of footage of him bopping around with a broken leg because I feel like that wasn't cool. And while we're at it, here's a clip of my house. Yo, so this is me at my childhood home, the place I grew up for like 20 years of my life in upstate New York, all the way across the country from LA. And here's a clip of my dogs. Come here. Oh, good job. And here's my childhood bedroom, if you want to see where I grew up for my entire life. This is me in my childhood bedroom, and there's a cool sword on the wall. But now I'm back. We're gonna get back to doing normal videos super soon. I gotta wait for this COVID test to come in before I can start filming the normal content again. Hopefully that's okay with you guys, and seriously, hopefully you understand like what's been going on, why I haven't been posting. 2021 started off pretty crazy for my family, but I think we're good. And I'm excited to get back to it, and I'm excited to see everybody that I care about back here in my new hometown. So, all right, much love. Thank you for your thoughts and concerns about my family. He's gonna be doing better. He's healing. He's on the mend. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it, and love you all. Peace.